Hi everyone! Today I'll show you how to make floating bay windows, one of my favorite little magical tricks in Palia. If you've seen my previous video about the red present glitch, this is another fun way to push your creativity and transform your builds even more. I recommend watching the full video before you try it yourself. There are a few small steps that make a big difference if you want everything to work smoothly. Alright, let's jump right in. To start this build, I'm using the red present jump glitch. If you haven't tried this glitch before or want to learn how it works, I've made a full tutorial on it. You can find the tutorial here on my channel. Something I've learned while experimenting with this glitch is that certain buildings can actually be placed even if your character is standing in the way. Instead of turning red and showing something is in the way, it still turns green. This works with the Alchemy Cottage, Grand Harvest House, and the Harvest House. However, it doesn't work with the Pavilion or Gazebo. I found it makes things a lot easier overall when it comes to place your house on the red present. And now to get back to the tutorial, place your harvest house on the red present. If you've used the red present glitch before, you know it can be a little tricky to find the right angle to place your building. So don't worry if it doesn't work right away. I'll share a few tips later in the video that can make it a lot easier. Build a row of builder's wood floors, just like I've done here. 2 or 3 rows work great, but don't go wider than 3. In this video, I decided to make a 3x6 area using builder's wood floor. Set up your glitching station. I used 2 builder's wood walls and 1 industrial shelf. Then I use builder's blocks as a staircase so I can reach the shelf. Now pick up your red present that your harvest house is attached to and place it on the row of wood floors. Make sure a little bit of the floor is showing by the front entrance of your house and try to center it so no floors stick out on the sides or behind the house. We're going to create a glitch house that will act as a cutting tool. I actually learned this amazing glitch from Flaming June on YouTube earlier this year. Place a hallway right behind your harvest house, then add 3 large rooms. Pick them up by selecting the middle room and move them to the side of your house. Remove the hallway, then place your 3 rooms back where the hallway used to be. Now, move them to the side again until the rooms collapse, just like I'm showing here. Pick up the collapsed room and move it back behind your house. Delete any extra rooms that you don't need, they'll just be in the way. Carefully pick up your glitched room by finding the part that doesn't move when you click it. It should stay green. Place it again until the house unfolds and looks normal. Now you have a cutting tool. Everything you place on this glitched room will detach when you move your house and stay exactly where it is. Just make sure to plan ahead where you want your house to be before placing your bay window, because once it's attached, you won't be able to move it. Place a row of builder's wood floors. Make sure you position them right next to the wood floor your house is standing on, but without attaching them. You should be able to hold down the Alt key so that the floor beneath your house is also highlighted. That means they're close enough. I also like to place a builder's block nearby since it helps with the next glitch, though it's not strictly necessary. Now it's time for the floating glitch. I use a red present as an anchor, but you can use any item that allows something to be placed on top of it. To perform the floating glitch, place your chosen item on the ground. 2. Pick it up again and place it on your industrial shelf by pressing the hotbar key assigned to that item. In my case, key 1, which holds the red present. 3. Pick up your house by holding Alt, then place it on top of the red present. Four, pick up the red present again and place it on the ground. Your house should now start floating. Enter top-down mode and pick up your glitched room carefully without changing its position, then place it again until the room unfolds properly. Now, place your bay window on the house, and after that, you can pick up the red present and move the house freely. It might look like the glitched room isn't following along, but as soon as you place the red present again, the room will reattach. If you're planning to have multiple bay windows stacked above each other, like I showed at the beginning of my video, I recommend watching the entire video first before you start building. It'll make the process a lot easier and hopefully save you some time while you're working on your build. When your bay window is floating in the air, you won't get the message saying that something is in the way when placing certain buildings, even ones that normally turn red. Place a harvest house right next to your bay window. I like to place it with the entrance facing the opposite direction so I can create a custom hallway in front of the window. It might take a few tries to find the right angle that you like and are happy with. I thought my bay window was sitting a bit too low, so I wanted to raise it slightly. You can do this in two different ways. Redo the float glitch and place your industrial shelf a little higher before you start again. Or stack your glitched cutting tool house until you reach the height you want, just like I'm showing here in the video. Both methods work perfectly fine, so it's just a matter of what feels easier for you. It might take a few tries to find the right angle that you like and are happy with. And there you go! Your bay window is floating. But don't click away just yet, because we're only halfway there. In a moment, I'll show you how to perfectly align your pavilion right next to the door, so you can build that seamless wall of bay windows, just like in the thumbnail and intro. We'll also take it one step further and float even more windows above it for that layered look. Something that really helps when placing certain buildings onto the red present is this little trick. Go into building mode and aim the yellow dot directly at the red present. Then exit building mode and do the jump glitch. Instead of selecting the building you want to place right away, choose a twisted column from the Alchemy Cottage house line. You can buy these at City Hall. When you place the twisted column, you'll be able to see if you need to adjust your aim, a bit farther away, closer, left or right. Once the twisted column turns green and lands perfectly on the red present, switch to your building and place it instead. Build a small glitching station, then place down a few builder's wood floors. Pick up the red present that's attached to your pavilion, place it on your wood floor, and perform the float glitch. Place a door or a porch to measure how high you need your pavilion to float. Once you've found the right height, move your building. Measuring where you want your pavilion to be will make things a lot easier and save time. After that, place your pavilion, pick it up again, and use the cancel method glitch. Move your house back, then swap to another plot and back again. This way, your pavilion will now sit perfectly aligned and close to your house and door. Use the cancel method again on your pavilion so you can place your door back on your house. Then swap plots and back again. To stack your bay windows on top of each other, you first need to have your cutting tool house on the ground. Place one bay window, then move the house and perform the floating glitch again, or use the stack method that I'm using in this video. Adjust the position until you can place another bay window directly above the first one. It can be a bit tricky to find the right placement, but with time and patience, your windows will look absolutely magical. And that's how you can make your bay windows float beautifully in Palia. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you might like my other glitch guides too. They work perfectly together. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to try something creative on your own plot. See you soon, and happy building!